Hey, it's Joe on the radio. So Cindy Grosz is a Jewish activist, radio talk show host, and now a candidate on the Republican side for Congress in New York's 4th District. Cindy's a friend. She's the one who she called me all these years ago, and she said, Joe, you want to go to Israel? I said, yes, of course I want to go to the Holy Land, and we had the best time. And it was, and Cindy, welcome to the show, girl. Nice to see you.
Good morning, and thank you for having me, and thank you for that great introduction.
Well, you know what? It's great to have you here, and I wanted to say thank you for getting me over to Israel, because everybody says, "Well, get you to Israel," and we set that up. That was the best time we had over there, and I was there with my son Joey, and went all over the Holy Land. So, first of all, tell us you're in running as God. Are you part of the Republican Party? Do you have the backing? Is this a rogue run, Cindy? Because you're going up against Kathleen Rice, right? So it's a Democrat. Everybody's Democrat in New York anymore. Forget about it.
First of all, I have been working, and people who know me and follow me know me as an activist supporting our president. And for me, I feel very strongly about turning this House red and making sure that we do not have another 4 years of Pelosi as Speaker of the House, and that we have taxpayer dollars, both from progressives to the most conservatives, being spent on bogus investigations and trials, and rather get to work on the president's agenda that will help everybody, including those progressives and those conservatives.
Well, if you stand for Israel, then you're going to be like alone. I don't know why. Like President Trump, thank God he's there with Jared Kushner. You know, he gets criticized for it. He's Israel's best friend. What is happening to the Democratic Party? Well, I was a Democrat all my life, and you were always a staunch supporter of the state of Israel, and now they're not only abandoning the state of Israel on the Democratic side in the House of Representatives, but there's an anti-Semitic rise coming from some New York politicians like AOC.
Well, it's become very trendy to go out and speak out against Israel. And we're finding out more and more that really some records of some of the people running for president and looking to get reelected did not have such great records of voting for Israel. Many of the people were very tied to Joe Biden all the years, and Joe Biden is now coming out, and he's looking for all the endorsements and to try to unify the party. And a lot of those people are speaking out against Israel and against Zionism and against Judeo-Christian values, because many supporters of Israel are Christian Zionist.
You know what, though? How does it, after all of this, after all the prejudice, after my goodness gracious, the Holocaust, not to be dramatic here, but this, I just want to stay on this, because I think if you run as pro-Israel, as a pro-Israel candidate, you'll be an anomaly, going up against, again, Pelosi. But what does it feel? And I always get on this with Dov Hikind, is a friend of the show, and Dov is great and so true to his heritage. What's with Rashida Tlaib, and what's with Ilhan Omar and this BDS movement? They want to block everything against Israel. How does Kathleen Rice voting in this? I thought I saw a press release that you put out. This is the person you're going up against.
Well, there are no more moderate Democrats. Everybody is scared and will vote along party lines. And people like Kathleen Rice last week voted along party lines against a bill that was resolution, I believe, 5595, that Lee Zeldin brought to the floor to discuss further, not even to vote on, just to discuss further additional sanctions against people that support BDS. And all the moderate Democrats like Kathleen Rice, who I am running against, voted against it. They can't even discuss it anymore because they're so afraid of AOC.
I know. What is with that? They really are. And Joe Biden included. They're all afraid of the squad, man. I mean, I don't understand that. And I have a feeling that with Joe Biden gaining traction now, I mean, that is a shot, I think, against the squad. Don't you think so? Against AOC and Tlaib and Omar, because they, of course, back Bernie. And I think maybe the Democrats are seeing that there's a danger in supporting this anti-Semitic, quote-unquote, squad.
Well, he had people like Amy Klobuchar and Mayor Pete support him and endorse him, and Beto, people that came out with statements before they left the presidential campaign that they were not attending AIPAC, and that was a big statement about how they stand with Israel.
Good point.
Also, when I will be elected, I will be the first religious Republican or Democrat to office, so I will be historic, and I will be the first Jewish Republican congresswoman from New York. There's only been 2 others, and they've both been from California.
Yeah, that'd be great if you could. Cindy Grosz. Cindy, where can we find out more about your campaign?
CindyGrosz.com.
Great nails. Look at you with the silver nails. Look at you, girl, like that, huh? So, listen, it's great to have you. Thanks for coming in. I know how involved you are in that, and it's great that you're fighting the fight, and we appreciate it. And thanks again for that, putting us all together. Remember we had that event. What was the ZOA?
Well, it was, very close with ZOA. In fact, you have 2 days to vote for the World Zionist Congress. I am a delegate on the ZOA
right.
Slate
Okay.
11. Slate 11. Go to www.zoa.org and vote. This is the slate that Benjamin Netanyahu is endorsing, the Likud party is endorsing. Dov Hikind is on it. I spoke to Dov yesterday. He's in Israel. Today happens to be Purim, a big day in the Jewish calendar when a woman saved the people against the country of Iran. So it's perfect timing for all this.
Here's Cindy Grosz. Thanks for coming in. I'm not supposed to shake hands now, I guess. So we're fist bumping and everything. Cindy Grosz for Congress right there. And God bless. Keep us posted, all right?
I definitely will. Thank you for having me.
Oh, Cindy, great to see you again.